Welcome into Schellenberger Field on the campus of University of Lynchburg for today's, or I should say this evening's, Old Dominion Athletic Conference men's lacrosse game. It features some crosstown rivals. The Randolph WildCats coming in with a record of 1-7, 0-1, just one conference game under their belt. They will be taking on the host, Lynchburg Hornets at 6-3, coming off a big win against Washington and Lee a week ago. Helped them get to that 2-0 record, and the hero in that game was Riley Mitchell on assist from Jake Russ at the end of regulation. And in overtime, Riley Mitchell earned himself the Player of the Week award with his game winner. He also was on the USILA Team of the Week. But we will not be seeing Riley Mitchell in this game. We've got some different starters we'll tell you about after we look into the stats a little bit. Lynchburg up to 12 goals a game, and they are going to look to surpass that against Randolph. Randolph scoring 5 goals a game. Save percentage, 60%. Tyler Hadley is a big part of that. He's in the top percentage of the country in save percentage. Probably won't be seeing any of the Summit, New Jersey native either in net for Randolph. However, you will see Adam Alfers, and he has played the entire time in goal for Randolph. He's got that 55% save percentage. And we'll see if Lynchburg can get perfect on the clears today. They come in with 194 successful clears, one of the top marks in the nation. They were the top 5 team in the country last year in that statistic. Randolph, 140 successful clears in the year. But we'll see who is on the field to start the game. Like I said, we won't be seeing your usual starters for Lynchburg. You're going to see Robert Kirkland, Aiden Olmstead, Logan Lamont, Sam Steele, Riley Frankel. He's a USILA Team of the Week player. Team of the Week player from earlier on after week 1 when Lynchburg took on Ferrum. Frankel will try to recreate that success at the faceoff dot. Ethan Cotter's out there. Jeremy Johnson, Dylan Schuster, Rob Hakes, hailing from Marietta, Georgia. Luke Brookman in net. The 2022 preseason All-American Patrick Moore will get the start between the pipes for Lynchburg today. On the other side of the field, we already mentioned Adam Alfers he's played every minute in net for Randolph so far. He'll continue that trend today. Bruce Patterson, Ethan Caldwell, Zach Miller. Then you got Tom Stowler, Colin Murphy, Nick Pietro, Kent Stoddy, CJ Barry, and Nathan Flipjack starting for the Wildcats. As I said, I'm Tim LaDuca. May not have mentioned that, but it's good to do that. I'm here announcing today's game on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. Lynchburg versus Randolph getting set to go. You see Lynchburg wearing those light blue jerseys. It's their One Love game, a tradition that Coach Kadelka has been doing for several years here with the program. We'll get into that a little bit. And right off the bat, we see Riley Frankel get the face-off win and rips a shot. Gets his own ground ball, and another shot from Riley Frankel. So the freshman, hot start from the week 1 USILA Team of the Week face-off guy, but Lynchburg will get to start their possession here. Here's Robert Kirkland. Behind the net to Cotter. He's playing at the X today. Lamont. He'll work as he's defended by Colin Murphy. So turnover there, and we'll see Randolph for the first chance on the clear. With the ball right now is CJ Barry. Let's see if Randolph can break Lynchburg's midfield defense, and they do set up their offense, and Randolph looking to strike first in this matchup. Not the start that Lynchburg would have wanted. Riley Frankel came off the dot quickly with a face-off win and 2 shots. And a ground ball, I guess, if you're going to say all the stats that we saw. But now Randolph with a chance to score. They didn't score the last time they played Lynchburg over on Randolph's campus last season. So something the Wildcats haven't done in a year, over a year now. Try to find the back of the net, and Patrick Moore is the one defending the goal today. Probably see a couple other people in net for Lynchburg as well. You're going to see Andrew Miller. Also, you can see Zach Phillips tending the net. Coming out around, and it's a shot off the post by Zach Miller. Lynchburg comes up with the ground ball. Patrick Moore is going to start the clear attempt here for the Hornets. Olmstead weaves his way through, and that's a clear for Lynchburg, their first of the day. Owen Hacker will defer to Kirkland. At this point of the game against Ferrum, to begin the season, Lynchburg had already put up 5 goals, but you saw Lynchburg's usual starting lineup in that game. Here's Cotter, cradling with one hand. He'll get it to Lehman. Lehman, he drives on Stoller. Olmstead, his pass picked up there by the neon head of Lehman. That shot saved again by Ulfers. So Ulfers coming up with 2 saves here off the bat. Lynchburg on the reset after the save, 60 seconds on the shot clock. Kirkland fires, goal! Kirkland opens the scoring here for the Hornets in this one. Robert Kirkland gets his 2nd goal of the season. Be pretty cool to see this one again. It's always fun to see the first goal of the game. And it was Robert Kirkland on the score there. Face off here again, won very quickly by Kirkland. Frankel. And Frankel, the 3rd shot of the day goes wide. So maybe a little uneasiness for Lynchburg. Took about 4 minutes to get on the scoreboard, but now they have their 1-0 lead. Pass in front, shot fired high. Connor Moore fired that one over the net, but that was a good play there to get Moore open in front of the net. Lynchburg, 30 seconds here after the stoppage of play. See if they can find goal number 2. Shot, another save by Ulfers. And Ulfers laid on top of that one. It'll give possession to the Hornets. The shot, another save from Ulfers. That's his 4th of the day. Lynchburg's going to get a full 80 here after the save. Shot came from A.J. Stratton. That shot goes wide. It's going to stay with Lynchburg as Cotter was the closest one to it. Logan Lehman got the shot there, and Lynchburg will retain possession. Lynchburg looking for goal number 2 on the day. There's the second of the day coming off the stick of Caden Hinchy. He's a freshman from Glastonbury, Connecticut. That's going to be his 4th of the season. Hinchy had 3 goals and 2 assists in his first game of the season against Ferrum. Since then, he hasn't scored, but he has played in 3 of the last 4 games for the Hornets. He had time against Tufts and St. Lawrence, and then in the win against Franklin Marshall. Frankel is 3 for 3 now on the faceoff dot, looking to get his way back on the USILA Team of the Week. Check out what he did against Ferrum to earn that honor. He's also looking for his first career goal. But he had 11 ground balls against Ferrum, and he was 14 for 15 on the dot. Only lost 1 faceoff. He hasn't lost any today. Here's Kirkland. He's scored so far. Moore. To first to Hacker. Hacker loses it. Nice cause turnover there by number 15, Colin Murphy. And Randolph is out in transition. Good to see Lynchburg's defense again here for the second time today. Jeremy Johnson with some good defense there. Looks like he disrupted the pass from Bruce Patterson. Randolph can't get off their second shot of the day. Lynchburg already out shooting the Wildcats 11-1. Lehman, his shot goes wide. Lehman looking for his first goal of the season. Does have 1 assist on the year. Some other players out there. Ethan Cotter's got 1 goal on the year. Hacker has 3 assists and 1 goal. Olmsted looking for his first of the season. So could be a fun little day here for Lynchburg if these players who aren't usually in the starting lineup get some goals, just like that one from Caden Hinchy. He gets his 2nd of the day. So that's the 3-goal lead for Lynchburg here as we're just over halfway through the game, or the first quarter, my apologies. We'll see if Frankel can stay perfect on the dot. He'll win that one without really having to do anything as Nathan Flipjack. Nathan Flipiak had a face-off violation there. Olmsted behind the net. Tom Stoller is guarding him. They're going to bring a double team in with Kent Stoddy. It's the rain's falling here in the Hill City. Randolph didn't have to go far, about 10 minutes away. So, big hit there. Hacker laid the boom. And they're going to say Randolph had possession, so that gives Lynchburg a full 80. Olmsted lined up the shot. He didn't take it. Charlie Evans took the shot. That one looked like it was going wide. Doesn't look like it was going to go in the net. So Ulfer's there, corrals the ball and sets up the clear attempt. That's unfortunate for Randolph as Nick Pietro was going in on net, but a timeout beforehand stopped the senior defenseman from getting the goal. So a timeout from Randolph prevents the Wildcats from getting their first goal against Lynchburg in a couple of years. As I take a timeout, we'll take a break here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
When you come to the University of Lynchburg to earn a master's degree in athletic training, you'll spend time in the classroom, but you'll also spend a lot of time in our top-notch facilities learning from athletic trainers and working closely with our student athletes. In the Graduate Cadaver Lab, you'll learn about the human body in the best way possible, by actually studying the human body. This will provide a foundation to make you a much better athletic trainer. In the Athletic Training Laboratory, you'll get hands-on experience, practicing your skills, applying concepts from the classroom, and working with faculty on research projects. It's also where our hydrotherapy facilities are. This space is also...
Take a look at some of the goals from earlier on. There was Kirkland, who scored the first of the day. Then we had Hinchy. He scored twice. That was his first one. So 3 goals, 2 different goal scorers so far, as we'll now get to see Randolph. And it was unfortunate for Nick Pietro as he was coming in with the long stick off of the clear, but timeout from Andy Sinclair prevented Pietro's first goal. Lynchburg's never lost against the Wildcats, 13-0. Last time that Randolph scored was in 2019. March 23rd, 2019. Since then, Lynchburg's outscored the Wildcats 44-0. Make that 47-0 now, as we're 4 minutes away from the second quarter in the first game of the year of the first quarter. Randolph for the shot clock violation there. They'll turn it over. Lynchburg gets the ball. Nick Pietro has a goal on the season. Would have been career goal number 2 for Pietro. So Lynchburg, there's a delayed penalty here after Randolph was offsides. So Lynchburg gets to pull the goalie for a moment, have an extra man before the man-up opportunity because of the penalty. .20 seconds here on the shot clock. Lynchburg with a 3-goal lead with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. Rain continues to fall here on Schellenberger Field. Wrapped around the net, shot, and that's a goal for Lynchburg. Give credit to Gabe Menchaca for that one. Menchaca with a nifty move around the net. That's his second career goal. Let's take a look at it again. Working well. Oh, he wasn't even looking at frame when he took that one. He's looking up into the crowd as he took that one from the side of his body and just beat Alfers on far post. So Menchaca from Spring, Texas, played at Houston Christian, gets career goal number 2. Frankel in the dot. He's going to, maybe spoke too soon. He did win it. And the ground ball It's picked up by Michael Hayes. Hayes, he shoots and he scores from up north. Michael Hayes with the goal. And now Lynchburg's starting to pour it on here. The quickest they've scored between 2 goals. Let's take a look at Michael Hayes again here. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't Michael Hayes. It was Ethan Cotter. Hayes with the assist. So Hayes gets his first career point, not his first career goal. It's Ethan Cotter who finds the back of the net for goal number 2 on the season. Another timeout here taken by Randolph. As they take a timeout, we'll step away here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. Back in the Hill City, as Lynchburg has built a 5-0 lead over visiting Randolph. Thank you all for watching here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. As we see some fans trying to stay dry out on the track. Someone wearing a lacrosse helmet? Maybe he's just hoping to get into the game. So Randolph's had some success clearing the ball so far today. We'll see how they fare here after a timeout. Looks like that clear will not be successful as Britton Malcolm lost it. Coming up with the ground ball was Luke Meadows. He earned the start today on defense. Olmstead turns, fires. That's a save from Ulfers. It's his 5th of the day. So Randolph does get the clear this time. So the rain's coming down pretty hard right now. May have been the reason why that ball was turned over there underneath, below the goal for Randolph. Lynchburg's turn to clear it. Meadows. Schuster now crosses midfield and sets up Lynchburg's offense. A call to go at it from Kudelka. Hacker gladly will oblige and score Lynchburg's 6th of the game. Hacker gets his first of the day, and there's 6 for Lynchburg. Let's take another look at this one. Hacker, after the clear, Lynchburg slow to set things up, passed it nearly back to midfield for Hacker, and he just took it all the way himself and scored. Lynchburg reaches the 6th goal mark here with 48 seconds in the first quarter. in his junior season. Hacker now with 2 goals on the season, and that's going to be his 4th. So he's doubled his career high for a season. He had 1 as a freshman in 9 games played. He had 1 as a sophomore in 3 games played. He's got 2 now here in his junior campaign. Oh, that one. Top shelf where Mama eyes the cookies. A.J. Stratton ripping some twine. Lynchburg up 7-0 now. And Lynchburg starting to score in bunches, something we didn't see early on. It took Lynchburg about 4 minutes to score their first of the day. But now Lynchburg scoring just about 24 seconds in between each other here. Stratton from Palm City, Florida. Not really Florida weather for the freshman, but it doesn't matter for him. As he scores here. So Lynchburg's up big in the early going. How about another one, right? 1, 2, 3. Lynchburg scored 3 times now within about 30 seconds. Cotter nets his 2nd of the day. Cotter's enjoying his action here in this first quarter against Randolph. New man in the faceoff dot for Lynchburg. It's Zach Phillips. He gets the win. And Phillips is actually a goalie, but he gets the face-off win here as Lynchburg turns it over before the end of the first quarter. So there's an 8-goal lead for Lynchburg. It started a little slow for the Hornets, but they figured things out. And we'll have 2 minutes for intermission here between the first and the second. And we'll be right back here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Living the dream. USA, Mexico. That was so exciting.
If you like being close with your professors, if you like being in small classes that help with one-on-one, if you like being in positive communities that help you train your weak points and strengthen your strong points, then the University of Lynchburg is a great place to go. You can never go wrong with the amount of help that they offer, the amount of self-sacrifice that other people will put in for you. It has a beautiful campus, it has dedicated teachers, it has nice students, it has fun activities, and it has plenty of things to do.
Some fans trying to stay dry underneath the balcony of Westover here as Lynchburg leads 8-0 after the first quarter. It's going to be Zach Phillips back in the faceoff dot. Phillips listed as a goalie, but he's getting some work at the X. Phillips has 15 minutes in goal so far this year. He's made 2 saves. And 1 ground ball, so it doesn't look like he's ever had any action in the field yet this season. Some fun stuff for the freshman. Or the junior, excuse me. Leighton Brightly carries. He tries to find Bruce Patterson, but he throws it away. There's actually a shot, so that's going to stay with Randolph. And it was Patterson who was able to win Randolph possession by being the closest to that one going out of bounds. This one off the shoelaces. So we have a new goalie here. It's Andrew Miller in net now for the Hornets. Lynchburg gets the clear here. So Andrew Miller now in net for the Hornets. Miller on the season, 16 minutes in net. So only allowed one goal. He's made 3 saves. So 75% save percentage for him. He just picked up a ground ball there on the previous play for the Wildcats. Kirkland, he's our first goal scorer of the day. Defers to Hacker. Hacker behind the net. Stoller's guarding him. Shot comes from long range from Olmsted, but that one's scooped up. Oh, a big hit on the goalie there. Hacker caused a turnover. This one's getting a little chippy here. That's a big hit from Hacker on Alfers. Hacker, he's the one who just laid the big hit. See if he can get a goal here behind the net. His pass in front was intercepted by Alfers. It's going to be a hit from behind from Cotter. We're going to see our first penalty of the day, first man-up opportunity for Randolph. So it was a trip on Cotter. It's going to give us a man-up opportunity for Randolph. So here's Randolph with 80 seconds and an extra man on the field. See if they can score their first goal since 2019 against Lynchburg. An impressive amount of time to shut out a team. It's usually a full game, but to shut a team out since 2019 is something else. They didn't play in 2020 during the COVID season. Played in 2021, however. And that's when Lynchburg won 24-0. That was here on Schellenberger Field. Then last season, at Randolph, Lynchburg won 20-0. Lynchburg already well above that pace currently. 8 goals in the first quarter. Hasn't scored yet here in the second. So it's 5 seconds on the penalty for Cotter here. As Randolph doesn't score on the man-up opportunity, but this is going to be their second possession. However, it's turned over by Bruce Patterson. Here's Lynchburg looking for their first goal of the second quarter. Last goal for Lynchburg was scored by Ethan Cotter, assisted by Riley Frankel. Shot from Hacker, that's saved and corralled by Ulfers. We've seen a lot of good play between the pipes so far from the Randolph goalkeeper, Adam Ulfers. His first season, he's from Greenville, North Carolina. He's been really impressive so far. As Colin Murphy turns it away. Kyler Mahoney came up with the ground ball. Kirkland. His shot was blocked in front. Kirkland transferred into Lynchburg from Wingate, Division II school in North Carolina. The Bulldogs of Wingate, successful team in Division II, playing out of the SAC, the Southern Athletic Conference. And the alma mater of my friend Brendan Shriver, worked with me at Newberry, went to Wingate. Here's Hacker. His shot slipped out of his net as he tried to release that one from below his knee. It goes wide. Lynchburg has 15 seconds here on the shot clock. Olmsted had Landis on his shoulder. In front, Cotter, make it 3 for Ethan Cotter. Hat trick, how you doing? 9 goals now for Lynchburg. And Cotter's got 3 with only 8.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Take another look at that one. Kirkland got it to Cotter in front. So Kirkland scored the first goal of the game. Now he gets an assist here on Cotter's third. Cotter had 7 goals last season. He did have a hat trick at Randolph, so the second time that Cotter has scored 3 times against the WildCats. He likes playing in this crosstown rivalry. From Westchester, Pennsylvania, played high school ball at Ruston. He's a sports management major. Here's Connor Moore. Menchaca, he's scored today. Stratton thought about that shot. Lynchburg's probably going to use as much of the 80-second shot clock as they can. Moore, evades his defender and just taps it home. Connor Moore with a nifty goal there. Good stick work to free himself up, deke the defender in front of him, and find the back of the net. There's 10 goals now. Take another look at this one from Connor Moore. Made a good play to get past C.J. Berry, and just about effortless for him once he'd evaded the defender. Cotter with his first goal of the season. Also had an assist this year. Moore's a sophomore. He had 5 goals last season. His most in a game was 3 against Guilford. Last time Lynchburg played Guilford was also their One Love game, which we should talk about here in a moment. Lynchburg wearing these blue jerseys. Find it appropriate to talk about the National Nonprofit Organization. And it focuses as a goal to end relationship abuse. One Love empowers young people with the tools and resources they need to see the signs of healthy and unhealthy relationships and bring life-saving prevention education to the community. One Love is a great follow. Lynchburg Sports doesn't follow many accounts, about 100, follows about 100 accounts on Twitter, but One Love is one of them, and they're always posting great resources, red flags in relationships, green flags in relationships, what to do if you feel like you're being abused in a relationship. And it's a great resource because people are always on social media, so meeting the youth online like that and making sure that they're aware of how to stay safe and how to take care of themselves is really important. So big tip of the cap for to Lynchburg's program for making sure they dedicate time to do things that matter for the community and for the campus. As Patrick Moore gets his first save of the game. So here's Randolph. It wasn't Patrick Moore who made the save. My apologies. It was Andrew Miller. Moore and Miller wearing the same red sweatpants, and Patrick Moore loves wearing those red sweatpants. So that's what I saw those red sweatpants and I thought Patrick Moore, but of course it was Andrew Miller. Good defense there. Luke Meadows couldn't disrupt. Can cause the turnover, but disrupting Bruce Patterson there on the play as Randolph's down to 25 seconds. Parker Seeley was playing defense there. Out in front, shot just goes high. Chase Callan, the freshman from Fredericksburg, Virginia, sent that one over the net. 7 seconds to go here in this shot clock. Possession. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Doesn't look like Randolph's going to get the shot off. They had a couple opportunities, but unable to find the back of the net. Lynchburg working on their third straight shutout of the Wildcats. Andy Sinclair, the coach of the Wildcats. Came to Randolph after serving as the boys lacrosse head coach. As there's a goal here. That's number 4 for Ethan Cotter. So Cotter reaches a new career high for a single game. Scores his 4th goal of the day. It's Lynchburg pouring it on here. Goals coming almost as consistently as the rain's falling right now. We'll see Phillips in the face-off circle again. Phillips thought the ball was still under his feet. May have gotten away with a trip of Tom Staler. Three and a half minutes to play here. Olmsted still has the ball. I'm staying alert for any hidden ball tricks today. Nothing's worse than the hidden ball trick fooling the announcer. Sometimes it's kind of cool, though. Kirkland, he can't pick it up. Good defense there from Nick Petro. He scored today, but it was just after a timeout. Cotter, can he make it 5? Yes, he can. Diving shot into the crease from Cotter, and he's got 5 today. Oh, no, they said he stepped into the crease. No goal here from Cotter. He can't make it 5. So Ethan Cotter almost with a highlight play. It still was a highlight play. It was really cool to see it happen, but he just stepped into the crease before he got the shot off. When he left left his feet, he was in the crease. So no fifth goal for Cotter at the moment. But we'll see if he can, or if he can keep things going and find goal number 5 here. Baldwin has it. Darren Palma playing defense on him. Zach Miller has it. Trying to beat Andrew Miller. His shot goes wide. Miller. There's only 3 seconds left here on the shot clock. Looks like it's going to be another turnover here from the shot clock violation for the Wildcats. Randolph can't get the clear. Kyler Mahoney with a good play to cause the turnover. Here's Cotter. Almost had goal number 5. He thought he lost it. He still had the ball in his stick as he was looking around on the ground. Bruce Patterson behind the net. Oh, and winding up to take the shot, Nathan Pradicic lost it as he was winding up big time to fire one on frame. Just forgot to take the ball with him. Here's a long stick shot. Nothing better, Jeremy Johnson, senior defender from Lynchburg, Virginia, gets the goal here with the long stick. That's fun to see. Let's take another look at that one. Look at this one. Just choke up a little bit, and then, choke down. Get as much torque as you can. Beating Alfers there. Jeremy Johnson, that's his 2nd career goal. He scored 1 last season against, I don't know, want to take a guess? Against Randolph. Phillips in the face-off circle here. Battling with Stoller. And Phillips wins another one. Seven seconds to go here, and there's a timeout. 7 seconds before halftime here. And we'll take a break here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Today's a rough day. Jess and I are officially on a break. The couple canoe has broken up.
It's not.
How you feeling? Living the dream.
Just canoeing. That's the Mexican side behind me. The U.S. is that way.
So far, we're all still alive.
I really want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Woo! We did it! Kind of.
7.5 seconds remaining here in the first half as Lynchburg holds a 12-0 lead over the visiting Wildcats of Randolph. Kirkland, he's going to turn it over here, and that's the last play of the first half. We're going to head into break here, but first we're going to take a look at some highlights from the first 30 minutes of action. Cotter, he had 4. A big hit here from Hacker on Alfers. Nice save there from Alfers, though. And then we got Cotter, like we said, 1 of 4 today. Jeremy Johnson here, the long stick. He's the defender here, gets goal number 2 in his career. And that's how things played out here as Lynchburg leads 12-0 on Schellenberger Field and the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
I was looking for a school that could provide me with the athletics, academics to pursue my career, a wind symphony to pursue my passion for music, and really have a nice general atmosphere. The professors here are really unique, their background and their passion for teaching. It's really a place where you can explore. Lynchburg gives you the opportunity to fail, but also get back up in that period of time and learn from your mistakes. I can make these mistakes within the school environment, but also with the support of other friends, and be ready for the real world when you graduate.
Never think that your donation is in vain, because you're helping out hundreds of students that are just like me, who need a shot and who are getting one. Without donations, without you individuals that are helping to donate to the university and the Lynchburg Fund, there would be no student body president, Davion Washington. There'd probably be I'm stuck at home, Davion Washington. Not only is your donation building leaders, but it's building leaders like myself and others that will hopefully want to pay it forward one day and do the same thing. I know for a fact that, when I have it, because I will, I want to give back to this university that provided me a home for 4 years.
Lynchburg really stood out for me just because of the way it treated its students. They really do make an effort here. And I've learned that over my 4 years is that they actually do try to listen to what the student body wants, and they try to act on that. They don't really just give you a piece of paper here to then go off and do your own thing. They actually prepare you to work with different populations, which is what the world is all about. It's just working with people that are different than you. They genuinely care that everyone has the ability to go off into the world and make a difference with whatever they like. For me, that's just being basically in a room with someone helping them achieve their first goal of, doing a pull-up. I actually do believe they want you to do the best you can to change someone's life for the better. You can be anyone here, which I think is really cool, but regardless of who you are here, they will make sure you don't fall through the cracks, which is awesome. I have realized that I've never felt lost here. I will not regret ever coming here, that's for sure. So I'm very glad that I came here. Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome.
The biggest thing that I've taken from Westover is probably my interactions with faculty. I started working with Dr. Fryer. He's always available for help, and he makes sure that I get to do the experiments and not just be there while he does them. I didn't want to limit myself when I came here to just taking the prereqs for med school. I wanted to get a full, well-rounded education, and I definitely found that in the Westover program. It's given me the opportunity to keep playing soccer at a competitive level, but also it's given me the ability to be a student and to pursue other activities such as EMS. "100% do Westover because it's not something they're going to regret, and it's going to be a lot of work, but so is everything else. It's just going to help build their education that they've already had and make them a better person for it."
Lynchburg takes home the 2016 crown. Foster, who just came out, now back in. A chance has begun it! Francis Foster wins the game in double overtime. And the pass is picked off by Vincent, who shoots it in! Joe Vincent from 3/4 field! is spoken, and Lynchburg wins!
Good morning, Hornet Nation. Welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Joe Wetzler. A lot to get to today, as always, so let's get started. We begin inside with basketball, both men and women in action. The men were here and taking on the Hampton City Tigers. The Tigers looking for revenge from last year's loss in the ODAC tournament, but the Hornets had other ideas.
Back underway here on Schellenberger Field. Lynchburg nursing a 12-0 lead over the Randolph College Wildcats, looking to continue a shutout that dates back to 2019. Randolph, they did find the back of the net during this game, in theory. Nick Pietro, he's a defender. He was using the long stick, and he took a shot just after head coach for Randolph, Andy Sinclair, took a timeout. So it's possible for Randolph to find the back of the net, just like Lynchburg did just there. Then they'll have 30 minutes to get it done. Here's Ethan Cotter. He tried to get his fifth one. He was in the crease, but this time he does get number 5, extends his career high in a single game. He previously scored 3 against Randolph last season. Now he's all the way up to 5 here. That's going to give Randolph one of their first face-off wins of the day, and it comes by the way of a face-off violation from Zach Phillips. But Zach Phillips not necessarily always taking face-offs. He's listed as a goalie. He's had 15 minutes in net so far this season. Getting some work at the X here against Randolph. And that's going to be important down the stretch. Of course, you got Michael Kraus, one of the top face-off guys in the league, and then Riley Frankel, who won all of his face-offs to start the game. But having a third or fourth guy you can plug in there in a pinch or when things aren't going right for your top-level guys, just mix things up, give a different look to the opposing face-off guy is going to be important, so it's good for Phillips to get some reps under his belt here. Caldwell. He's defended by Brookman. Brookman got the start in this one. Bounce pass. Zach Miller. Miller, he loses that one. Looked like he could have gotten a trip. We did. No penalty flag, though. Now in net for Lynchburg, Chase Wesley, the freshman from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Wesley, this is his first action of his career out there on the field for the Hornets. Hinchy. Up top to Olmsted. Shot just goes wide from Hinchy. Pass originally came from Hacker. We'll update you on some of the stats so far. So, of course, Ethan Cotter leading the way with the 5 goals, and then it's Caden Hinchy with 2. Your next goal scorers are Robert Kirkland, Connor Moore, Jeremy Johnson, his second career goal, Gabe Menchaca, A.J. Stratton, and Owen Hacker. Cotter has a chance to reach the season high for the team this year. We've seen Dylan Wolf score 7. That was against Salisbury in an overtime loss. A heroic performance from the senior that almost lifted Lynchburg over one of the top teams in the country. Dylan Wolf right now battling a little bit of an injury. He hasn't played in a few games. He didn't play all throughout the Mustang Classic where Lynchburg went 1-1 with grabbing a win against Franklin Marshall, losing to St. Lawrence. The Saints at the time ranked 10th in the country. Lynchburg at this point in time ranked 11th. And coming up tomorrow night here on LHSN, a coveted matchup between the top-ranked captains of CNU and number 11 Lynchburg. Lynchburg's 4-3 all-time against the captains. They've lost 2 in a row, however. Lynchburg lost 17-13 at the Mustang Classic last year, and they lost by 1 in 2021. In May, that was during the NCAA tournament run for the Hornets during the COVID season. So, shot clock violation here. Good hustle regardless from both sides. Chase Callan was laying out for Randolph. As Lynchburg has possession here with a 13-0 lead. They've scored once here in the third quarter. Scored 8 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 here in the third, that 1 here in the second half, courtesy of Ethan Cotter, number 5 on the day. Push off there offensively, turnover from A.J. Stratton, number 45. But the foul's clear by Randolph coming the other way. It's Darren Palma who came up with that one. Couple of new faces out there now for Lynchburg. Compared to the way that they've been rolling out the rest of the year. No Tyler Hadley. As Aiden Olmstead gets on the board here. Sophomore midfielder from Cornelius, North Carolina. Olmstead, that's his first of the season. Let's take a look at it again. Nice shot fake, got past the defender, and all he had to do then is get past Ulfers. Ulfers has been playing well today, just faced so many shots. Ulfers with 7 saves today, 14 goals against, so he's saved half of the shots he's faced, which is usually the watermark that you look at for a goalie. On the other side, you got 1 save so far from Lynchburg. Andrew Miller saved one right at his numbers in the second quarter. Patrick Moore, no saves. Didn't face a shot. Now in net is Chase Wesley. Kirkland, Lehman. Lehman's pass knocked away from Murphy. And what a goal there from Lehman. We're going to want to see that one again. Check it out. Ball goes up in the air from Lehman. Lehman gets it and throws it behind his back for a Sports Center top 10 play from number 11. Wow, what a goal from Lehman there. He's the only one who knew the ball was even redirected. Colin Murphy made the initial play to disrupt Lehman. And but Murphy turned around looking for the ball, and the ball was up in the air. Another face-off violation here from Phillips gives Randolph another face-off win. So here's Randolph. Sean Landis coming out to greet him. Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes got an assist. It's his first career assist. And he hails from Heidelberg, Ontario, Canada. Went to boarding school in New York, however, Trinity Pauling School in the Empire State. That's where I'm from. I'm from New York. I did not play lacrosse, however, at Trinity Pauling School, like Michael Hayes did. 30 seconds here on the shot clock now. Oh, nice job there. One-handed catch from Zach Miller. Chase Callan. 10 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Randolph's got to do something quickly. Brightly, he has it. Spin move, 3 seconds. Doesn't get the shot off, so he just throws it away so that Lynchburg can't get out and transition on the clear. Palmo will start the clear attempt. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Looks like the rain has lightened up a bit. It was coming down really hard in the second quarter. A little bit less today. Forecast looks like it's going to be rainy and windy tomorrow. That rain should go away by 7 o'clock for the face-off against CNU. Stratton. His pass over the head of Lehman. Battled for at the midfield line, and Lehman keeps it. Lehman just had the highlight play with the highlighter stickhead. Underhand toss from Moore. Turned and fired. But Hinchy's goal shot goes wide of the goal. Moore, he's got it again. Lynchburg 5 goals away from matching the total that they put up against the WildCats last season. They scored 20, 24 the year before that, and in that span, no goals from the WildCats. Turnover from Moore there. Caused turnover from number 20, Sean Landis. He also got the ground ball. And so Landis with it now. Randolph has been setting up their offense and taking some time. And the last couple of possessions, they've just had to throw the ball away. Look for Randolph to get a shot earlier in the shot clock this time. It'll stay here. Randolph got their first win of the season against Warren Wilson, a 15-0 decision at home at Wildcat Stadium. Since then, 7 straight losses for the Wildcats. Leading the way for Randolph, Bruce Patterson and Ethan Caldwell, each with hat tricks. And Sean Landis also had a hat trick. So 3 different players scored 3 times. Leighton Brightly had 2 goals. Landis had 4 points. Caldwell had 4 points. Leading the way on the face-off was Tom Staler. He's done the primary face-off duties tonight for the Wildcats. He was 6 for 8 against Warren Wilson. Olmsted stripped from behind by number 74, Britton Malcolm. Good step from Hacker there. put a foot in the ground, change direction, create some distance from his defender. Now Lehman. Turn, fire, Olmsted. That one's saved by Ulfers. And Ulfers getting out of the net quickly, able to win possession for the Wildcats. Good job there from the freshman goalie. So as we mentioned, Ulfers a first year. He's the captain of his lacrosse team in high school. He's the son of Chris and Beth Ulfers and has 2 siblings. Shot, goal, there it is. The first goal since 2019 for Randolph. Comes off the stick of Bruce Patterson, the junior from Fork Union, Virginia. Let's take a look at this one again. Patterson gets it, and he just beats his defender, goes low on Wesley, and there it is. Snaps a 59-0 run by Lynchburg, dating over 4 years. And it comes here on the road for the Wildcats. Lynchburg's never lost, however. Never lost to Randolph. Andy Sinclair played his lacrosse in college here for Lynchburg, at the time Lynchburg College, of course, and coached under head coach Steve Kudelka. Brookman face guarding Ethan Caldwell there in the far corner. 40 seconds to go here in the shot clock. Can Randolph put together a little scoring run here? There's the fake pass. Hidden ball trick doesn't fool anybody. Mahoney. Steele comes in to help. Still with it. Zach Miller, nice stick control there. Nice cradling to keep possession as he was being double teamed several times. Gets the ball away. 10 seconds to go, however, and Randolph hasn't taken a shot in this possession. That shot is saved as there's a flag here as the player's down for Randolph. The athletic training crew out onto the field for Randolph. We'll see what happened on this one. Going to replay here. Oh, and that's just a big cross check. The stick got a little bit too high from Michael Hayes. Got his stick up underneath the helmet of the Randolph player, and as he's tended to on the field, we will take a break here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Joe and D-Row work as hard as the athletes they cover, which means putting in a little extra time even when the cameras are off.
Callie Hughes, once again, great form taking down the equipment today.
Callie Hughes, a veteran for this team, knows what she's doing out there.
Lawrence McKinney in his senior season looking to take on a bigger role.
Yeah, and this kid really knows how to finish. I mean, look at the touch right there.
Silky smooth on the editing.
Now, hard work and enthusiasm are great in the workplace, but everything has its limits.
You know, Danny, water is an essential part of life. You really need it to live.
Yeah, especially after a great workout and now heading off to class.
A great walk of refreshment.
We return here on LHSN. Being helped off the field is Shamar Stanley, a senior from Arrington, Virginia. Michael Hayes, the legal body check. Looks like there's a little bit of a leg injury here for Stanley. He's being helped off the field. It's going to be a man-up opportunity, the second of the day for Randolph, as they'll have an extra player on offense as they try to crack the code of the Lynchburg defense for the second time today. Lynchburg defense on the season has been doing, in wins, they really do a good job on their opponent. And that's thanks in large part to Tyler Hadley. Ranks 5th in the conference in goals against average. Tyler Hadley, 1st in the conference in save percentage and saves per game. Nearly 60% save percentage for Hadley in net. Of course, right now it's Chase Wesley between the pipes. Randolph got past Wesley here in the third quarter. There's just under a minute left. In the third quarter here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. 30 seconds left in the penalty from Michael Hayes. Pass up top, shot. That one was deflected high. That one looked like it was destined to go in the goal, but blocked from Patterson. 26 seconds left in the shot clock, 18 in the penalty. Penalties released. And we're back to even strength. Randolph 0 for 2 on the man-up opportunity today. Olmsted has it. He'll defer to Kirkland. Lynchburg, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, really good on the clear. They had the 13th best clear percentage in the country at 88%. Just so methodical, almost surgical the way they break down a midfield. As that's a nice one-handed catch from Hacker. But the play of the game comes here from Logan Lamont. See, he picked up a ground ball and fired it over his shoulder. So we'll have a turnover here. Colin Murphy with the ground ball. But almost turns it over as time expires. That's the way that the first 45 minutes have gone. But history for Randolph as they get their first goal since 2019 against the Hornets. However, the Hornets do lead 15-1 here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Want to have some outdoor adventures while getting a degree at the same time? At the University of Lynchburg, we have an on-campus zip line and road course. Plus, we offer adventure trips that cost less than a cup of coffee. And did I mention our beautiful scenery? We're a university for students looking for something more than just books. Welcome to your new adventure experience.
This is the dough. It's wicked cute. It's always so pretty. This is the dough. It's wicked cute. It's always so pretty.
Another lovely shot of Westover here on a rainy Friday afternoon under the lights on Schellenberger Field. Students staying dry, hopefully staying warm, hopefully enjoying this Old Dominion Athletic Conference men's lacrosse game featuring the 11th ranked University of Lynchburg Hornets and the Randolph WildCats. Battle of the Hill City, as they call it. Lynchburg completely owns this rivalry, never lost to the Wildcats. And Randolph scored their first goal against Lynchburg since 2019. That was the year that Virginia men's basketball won the national championship. And, of course, in the Final Four today is Virginia Tech women's basketball. Hopefully this is a good segue because I don't know the score. I'm about to check it. Hopefully some good news here in the Commonwealth for the women. Lemon, he gets hit from behind as he tried to have another highlight play. And it is good news. In the third quarter here, the Hokies lead LSU 51-43. So, is there in the third quarter in Texas? We're in the fourth quarter here in Lynchburg. Where else would you rather be? Tom Staller comes up with the ground ball from Middle Township. Grew up in Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey, the home state of Laura Porto, hometown from Laura Porto, who's doing the replays today here on LHSN. Big shout out to her. And the director today on LHSN, Kyle Ayers. Fabulous as always. Camera operators today, we got Evan Smith on camera 1. We got Henry Walls on camera 2. Having a blast here on LHSN. I'm Tim LaDuca, if I forgot to mention that. And I'm doing the play-by-play here. So we have a timeout, as we'll think things through with Lynchburg leading by 14 on LHSN, the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
Every great college has a great city. For Lynchburg, we are near urban areas with lots of restaurants, shopping, and events. Plus, we are one of the top schools in the area. Come see for yourself.
All right, 13 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. As the Hornets lead 15-1. Randolph will have possession here out of the timeout. Chase Callan passes over to Ethan Caldwell. Caldwell has that one poked away momentarily by Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes went to the sin bin earlier for a big hit on Shamar Stanley. Shot goes wide, but stays with the Wildcats. 30 seconds to go here. Penalty coming up here on Connor Harlacker. Bruce Patterson's the one who drew it. So free possession here for Randolph with 20 seconds in the shot clock. Even if they don't get a shot off here, they're going to maintain possession and have a man-up opportunity, their third of the evening, looking for their second goal of the day. Callan. Brookman. And that's a shot clock violation, but it doesn't matter as Harlacher is going to be going to the box to serve a penalty here. And a third man-up opportunity for the Wildcats. That shot off the post from Michael Baldwin, but the ground ball picked up by Patterson. Gets a fresh 60 here on the man-up opportunity. That pass intercepted by Wesley, so turnover there from Chase Callan caused by Wesley, and give a ground ball to him too. Nice job there in his first game for the Hornets. Actually, that's going to be Chase Wesley. That won't be Chase Wesley in goal. It's actually Zach Phillips. So Phillips, who was doing some face-off duties today, now he's in between the pipes. So doing it all. The junior. Randolph is the last team to have scored. They scored with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. It was Bruce Patterson from Zach Miller. Looking to double that tally now here with 11 minutes to go in the final stanza. Lynchburg right back at it again tomorrow night here on LHSN against CNU. Anticipate that game to be highly watched. Very close. Lynchburg has a win against a ranked opponent. They took down number 6, Washington and Lee, in overtime last time out. And it was Riley Mitchell, who we haven't seen tonight, was the hero in that one. Jake Rust, got to give credit where credit is due. Of course, Rust assisting on the game-tying goal with just 8 seconds remaining in regulation for the Hornets to tie things up at 13-13. And then on Lynchburg's first possession, Riley Mitchell gets the game winner. It was a career-high 7 points for Mitchell. He had 3 goals, 4 assists. Here's an opportunity for Randolph the other way. Zach Miller, below the net. Baldwin, out in front, shot saved by Phillips. Phillips is having a day. Not only did he just make his second save, but he was excellent in the face-off X for the Hornets as well. Big-time job there from Zach Phillips today. That one goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by Rob Hakes. Hakes earned the start today. Rob Hakes from Marietta, Georgia. Played high school at Blessed Trinity Catholic in the Palmetto State. Or is Georgia the Peach State? Palmetto State. I don't know. Florida's the Sunshine State. Oh, Palmetto State's South Carolina's nickname. Georgia's the Peach State. Oh, just bounced over the net after Luke Meadows picked it up. Meadows got the cause turnover, and he fired that shot just, I guess, high of the net as he bounced it in front of an open net as Ulfers was out of the goal trying to work the clear, just like he is right there on your screen. Caused turnover there by Michael Hayes. We haven't seen much of the freshman yet this season. Hayes did play against Ferrum. Since then, this is his first game back. It's good to see the freshman back out there. 5'11". Laid a big hit down, but just a little bit too high up on the body. Got underneath the helmet of Stanley, and that was a 1-minute penalty. However, Randolph was unable to score on the man-up opportunity, unable to do so in all 3 chances in the man-up today. Hacker. Lehman. He picks it up. Shot goes wide, but Hacker's there to maintain possession. Lynchburg hasn't scored here in the 4th. Neither team has, as Randolph last to strike. Lynchburg did score the first 15, however, and scored the last 59 in this matchup overall. Lehman. Up top to Olmsted. Hacker tried to work downhill. He's turned away. Shot by Charlie Evans finds the back of the net. There's Lynchburg's first goal of the 4th quarter. And it's Evans who breaks the drought for Lynchburg. Let's take another look at this one from number 50. Hacker defers to Evans, and Evans just lets it fly from downtown. And Evans finds his first of the day. That is the 5th of the season for Charlie Evans. Evans had 2 against Ferrum. He also had 2 assists. Then he scored against Tufts and St. Lawrence. Face-off. Get to see Frankel back out there again. Frankel deferred to Zach Phillips in the face-off X for a while. But now Phillips is in net for the Hornets. Zach Miller behind the net. Fakes the pass. He's being defended by Connor Harlacher. Harlacher served one of the penalties today for Lynchburg. 45 seconds to go in the shot clock. 6 minutes in regulation remain. Shot bounced in front of Phillips but goes wide. Possession to Randolph in favor of Michael Baldwin. Landis has it. Callan swings to Caldwell. Caldwell, he's defended by Brookman. Gets past Brookman, shot fired wide, just about the same exact spot as last time. Still stays with Randolph. Pass in front, behind the back, shot just goes wide. Callan couldn't recreate the magic that Lehman showed us earlier with the behind the back goal. Randolph now with 10 seconds to go. Try to find their second goal of the day. Shot from way downtown. Phillips again, and he covers up for the save. Phillips has really been impressive today. 5 minutes remaining here. Cotter, he leads the team with 5 goals tonight. Nearly 1/3 of the team's scoring output coming from Cotter. Oh, from way downtown, Charlie Evans again, long range. Seems to just be able to find the back of the net from anywhere. Evans now has scored 2 in a row. Take a look at this one again. Hard to keep Evans in the frame here as he shot from so far away. It's his second in a row, second from downtown. Frankel's in on the X. He's going to go up against Tom Staller. Face-off won by Frankel. Hayes got the ground ball, picked it up, pass to Evans. Evans, he scored 2. We can get hot here. He scored 2 against Ferrum. He matches that output tonight. He also had 2 assists. Oh, good stutter step there. Frees himself up, but then is met by a handful of defenders. A.J. Stratton did a good job to just revolving door get through, but got past one Randolph defender. There was 3 more right in front of him. Olmsted over Staller. Olmsted. Oh, Cotter winding up for number 6 on the day. Couldn't corral it. Hacker lays the boom. Lost the ball. And he can't pick it back up. So Hacker lays a big hit but pays the price on the turnover. Then a turnover from Alfers. It's Cotter. Cotter really pressing for number 6 on the day, and he just trips up. His eyes probably got real big as he was unimpeded to the net. Lynchburg leads 17-1 here. Some players down with injury. Hopefully just a cramp. Take a look at it again. Cotter. Yeah, he goes down there. Might have just started cramping up. And as we figure out how everyone's doing on the field, we'll take a break here on LHSN, the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. Three and a half minutes remaining here on LHSN in this matchup between number 11 Lynchburg and unranked Randolph. Randolph with 1 goal, Lynchburg with 17. Tomorrow will be a ranked matchup between the number 1 ranked Captains and the number 11 Hornets. Here's Olmsted. Tries to work downhill. To Evans. Now to Hacker. Hacker winds up. Fire save by Alfers. Good play there from the freshman to corral it. As a lot of moving pieces from Lynchburg on that offensive set. Alfers stayed true and was able to make the save. Alfers has played nearly every minute in goal so far. Just about a game's worth coming also from Colin Overman. 102 saves coming in today for Adam Alfers. 1 win, 6 losses for the freshman here in his first season. Comes from Greenville, North Carolina. Not my favorite Greenville. My favorite Greenville is the South Carolina one from the Palmetto State, as we were talking about earlier. Home of the Greenville Drive, minor league affiliate of the Boston Red Sox, which is where associate head coach of the Lynchburg baseball team, Travis Beasley, used to play minor league baseball in the Red Sox organization. Took a while, but we got to a connection there to Lynchburg. That shot just goes wide from Miller. No reset on the shot clock, so not saved by Phillips. It was wide, and they're just going to throw it away here. Minute and 40 seconds remaining. That gives you a 20-second difference between the game clock and shot clock, so just about the last possession we'll see today here on Schellenberger Field. And as that happens, we can start running down some stats for you. Lynchburg scored the first 15 goals of the day, interrupted momentarily by Randolph's Bruce Patterson, assisted by Zach Miller. 4 different goalies for Lynchburg. Patrick Moore got the start, didn't face a shot. Andrew Miller made a save. Chase Wesley made a save and allowed a goal. As Charlie Evans gets the hat trick in front. Had to deke Alfers a little bit, but he's able to get the hat trick. That's his first hat trick of the season. It's his 7th goal of the season. Let's see that one again. Pass came from Lehman, and Evans just had to make a little move to get his 3rd of the day. Evans started out the season last year with a hat trick against Ferrum and then a hat trick against Greensboro. Then he scored a career-high 5 against Virginia Wesleyan as the Hornets scored 28 goals against the Marlins on the road on March 26th. So there's a minute left in the game. Frankel gets the face-off win. Brookman picked it up. And now maybe this will be the last possession, but Lynchburg might be looking for goal number 19 on the day. Lehman probably had the highlight of the night as he picked the ball out of the air after he lost it momentarily. And then behind the back, look to see that one on Sports Center tomorrow. I'll send it in. I'm the sports information director. I'll make sure ESPN gets it, at least takes a look at it. Send it to them, see if they think it's good enough to be on the top 10 plays. Not a full slate of baseball today, so not too much competition. But, of course, the Final Four for women's basketball is going on, so that could put up some stiff competition for Lehman's highlight goal. 5 seconds remaining here. Lynchburg's just going to pass around to conclude this evening's contest. And they do it by a final score of 18-1. The team will go celebrate with Zach Phillips, who had an all-around great game, both in goal and at the face-off. But Randolph did score their first goal against the Hornets since 2019. So it was a entertaining one. We got to see some new faces for Lynchburg we don't usually see. We'll see players like Riley Mitchell and Tyler Hadley, Riley Hastings, Finn Schmidt. We'll see them tomorrow when they take on the captains. But today was all about Lynchburg as they took down Randolph. And Coach Kadelka, as you see, is happy, wearing his powder blue. As tonight also was the One Love Foundation and the Step Up game. We'll see the highlights from this evening. How about Aiden Olmstead getting past Alfers there? Then you got a nice cause turnover from Phillips in front Charlie Evans. He had 3 goals today. They all came in the 4th quarter. Nice stutter step there. Ethan Cotter, he led the team with 5 goals today. Could have had 6. Lehman, we're going to be seeing this one all day tomorrow. We'll hope to see that one on Sports Center tomorrow. But Lynchburg victorious here on Schellenberger Field with a final score of 18-1. But we hope that you guys join us tomorrow against CNU here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. I won't be on the call. It'll actually be 13 WSCT's Dave Walls on the call for that nationally ranked matchup. But, of course, you're going to find it all here on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network. Thanks for joining us here in the Hill City.